all the news kiosks in Geneva where we live. Once a year I go on holiday with the whole family, usually to some far-flung paradise with marvelous beaches, where we stay in exotic cities inhabited by very poor people who make us feel richer, more privileged, and more grateful for the blessings life has bestowed upon us. Ah, but I haven't introduced myself. Pleased to meet you. My name's Linda. I'm in my 30s, 5'8", 150 pounds, and I wear the best clothes that money can buy, thanks to my husband's limitless generosity. I arouse desire in men and envy in other women. And yet, every morning, when I open my eyes to this ideal life that everyone dreams of having but few achieve, I know the day will be a disaster. Until the beginning of this year, I didn't question anything. I simply got on with my life, although now and then I did feel guilty about having more than I deserved. One day, though, while I was making everyone breakfast, it was spring, I remember, and the flowers were just beginning to open in the garden, I asked myself, is this it? I shouldn't have asked that question. It was all the fault of a writer I'd interviewed the previous day, who at one point said, "I haven't the slightest interest in being happy. I prefer to live life passionately, which is dangerous because you never know what might happen next." At the time, I thought, poor man, he's never satisfied. He'll die sad and embittered. The following day, I realized that I never take any risks at all. I know what lies ahead of me. Another day exactly like the previous one. And passion? Well, I love my husband, which means that I've no cause to get depressed over living with someone purely for the sake of his money, the children, or to keep up appearances. I live in the safest country in the world. I have no problems to speak of, and I'm a good wife and mother. I was brought up as a strict Protestant and intend to pass that education on to my children. I never take a false step because I know how easy it is to ruin everything. I do what I have to do efficiently and put as little of myself into it as possible. When I was younger, I experienced the pain of unrequited love, just like any other normal person. Since I married, though, time has stopped. Until, that is, I came across that horrible writer and his answer to my question. I mean, what's wrong with routine and boredom? To be honest, nothing at all. It's just the secret fear that everything could change from one moment to the next, catching me completely unawares. From the moment I had that ominous thought that bright, beautiful morning, I began to feel afraid. Would I be capable of facing the world alone if my husband died? Yes, I told myself, because the money he left behind would be enough to support several generations. And if I died, who would look after my children? My beloved husband. But he would surely remarry because he's rich, charming, and intelligent. Would my children be in good hands? The first thing I did was try to answer all my questions, and the more questions I answered, the more questions appeared. Will he take a mistress when I get old? We don't make love as often as we used to. Does he already have someone else? Does he think I've found someone else because I haven't shown much interest in sex for the last 3 years? We never have jealous spats. And I used to think...
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.